I've always been super interested in options trading, and after trying both buying and selling options, I found myself naturally gravitating towards selling put options. I've also been consistently selling options for the last 2 years now, and it's become one of the income streams for me, though it still fluctuates from month to month. And as people have seen how this fits into my overall income streams, one of the questions I get asked the most is how much money am I trading with and how I personally sell options. So in this video, I'm going to explain what put options are, share my own option selling experience, and at the end, I'll talk you through a real life example of my Tesla put option trade that I made in October. Quick disclaimer as well, this video is sponsored by Moomoo Singapore, and honestly, I'm really excited because this is my first ever sponsored video on the channel, but everything that I mentioned here is just my own experience with selling options, but more on them later. So first things first, let's start off with what exactly are put options. The simplest way to think about a put option is to compare it to something that we all understand a little bit more, like insurance. When someone buys insurance, they pay a premium to protect themselves if anything bad happens. So the insurance company takes on the risk and gives you a big payout if anything happens to your health, and in return you continue paying those yearly premiums to them. A put option works in a very similar way as well. The option buyer pays a premium to protect themselves if the stock price drops, and if you sell a put option, you're basically taking on the role of the insurance company. The option seller collects the premium first, and in return you are agreeing to buy the stock at a certain price if it falls below that level once it hits their expiration date. This is a screenshot of a real life example of my Tesla put option that I sold previously. These are just some of the details that you need to take note of. Every options contract has a particular price, much like a stock price, which is called the premium, and it fluctuates depending on the price of the stock itself. Every options contract is also a form of leverage, because if you choose to exercise it, which means you are buying or selling it, you are either buying or selling 100 shares at a time. The strike price here will be $410, the number of contracts is 2 in this case, and the expiry date is 5th of December 2025, and the premiums collected is $765. Putting everything together, this means that I sold 2 Tesla put options at a strike price of $410 and a total of $1,530 worth of premiums. This means that at the date of expiry, which is 5th of December, if Tesla drops below $410, I will be forced to buy it at $410 no matter what the current price is. So even if Tesla drops like crazy to $350 because Elon decided to do something YOLO, I still have to buy it at $410. That is the risk that I'm taking as the option seller. However, if Tesla's stock price stays above $410, this option contract will expire completely worthless. And before I continue with the rest of the video, this video is sponsored by Moomoo Singapore, and they currently have a new user promotion where eligible users can receive Nvidia shares and also commission free for US stocks up to 100 contracts a month. I'll leave all the details down below in the description box, and if you're interested, you can sign up with the link down below, or you can scan the QR code here. If you have already downloaded the app but you haven't made any deposits yet, you can search special deposit in the app and enter my promo code ShuanKai1. Now back to the video. Now that you have a better understanding of what put options are, let me show you the system that I've been using to sell put options for the last 2 years. Before we start, please note that options are high risk investments and it's not suitable for everyone. This is honestly just me sharing my own experience, because the profit on selling put options is limited to the premiums received, but the risk can be very significant, so do your research before jumping in. You can also try paper trading on Moomoo first before starting the actual trade, so that you understand a little bit more about what's going on. So my own personal take is I don't sell put options on random ass stocks, because honestly that's a recipe for disaster. I generally only stick to companies that I understand and I'm comfortable holding for the long term. For example, some companies I personally hold and sell puts on is Alibaba and Tesla, but don't get me wrong, this is not a recommendation of any sort, so please do your research before you start selling options on any particular company. Why I say that is because options are considered high risk investments, and it requires a good deal of knowledge and capital to get started. The option seller can profit from the premiums received, but the risk can be very big if the stock suddenly drops a lot and you are forced to buy the stock at a high price. Recently though, I've been doing it a little bit more on Tesla, and that's because Tesla is a little bit more of a controversial stock. Elon Musk can literally tweet one thing and the whole stock moves like 10%, either up or down, you really never know. But that volatility actually works in my favor to some extent. It's just like insurance. If someone is older and has a higher health risk, their insurance premiums are going to be more expensive because the insurance company knows that the risk is higher, right? It's just basic math, right? Same logic here. When the market thinks that a stock is more unpredictable, the premiums go up, and what I've observed in my experience is that the higher volatility usually means higher premiums as well. The second part of my system is choosing the strike price. So for example, if I open up the Tesla options chains on the Moomoo app, you see Tesla's current price. Let's just say it's sitting around $426. So if I open up the Moomoo app and I click on Tesla, you will see that if I press press onto the options side, this is the options chain. You can see that Tesla's current price is depicted by this center line, so it's currently at $458.96. The market is closed right now, so you can't see any movement, which is why everything is kind of frozen for now. So on the right side, all those numbers you see are the put options, and you notice something interesting. The closer the strike price is to the current price of Tesla, the higher the premium. Using this example, the option contract with the strike price of $457.50 has the highest premium of $1,025 and $1,035, somewhere in between. And if you go further away, you'll see it kind of drops to $910, $800, $705, just because it's a bit further from the current price of Tesla. Basically, the nearer it is to the current price, the higher the premiums are going to be. What works for me personally is setting that strike price around $10 away. So for this example, I'll probably set it somewhere in the ballpark of $447.50, somewhere in that $600+ premium zone is where I might be targeting, or that's where I might be, selling the option contract. That's just my style. Honestly, with Tesla, my own experience is that it doesn't actually matter that much how far away you set it, because any sort of news can move the stock a lot. It can still hit your strike price even if you put it very, very far away. But I set it $10 away because that's what keeps me mentally comfortable and stable in the trade. I used to sell the put option right below the current price, and whenever Tesla dipped even a little bit, it messed up my mental state so much and it made me so anxious about all the other trades. I honestly kept checking the charts and getting stressed every other day, so setting around the $10 range helps me stay calm, but still able to get a decent amount of premium and not emotionally crumble every time Tesla sneezes. The third thing that I look at, which is extremely important as well, is knowing how much money you need to set aside in order to sell these put options. This is what I call a cash secured put, and I take this very, very seriously. You need to listen very, very closely if you are watching at this part. I only sell put options if I actually have the money ready to buy the shares if they are assigned to me. So let's say we use the example from before. Let's just round off the number so that it's easier to calculate. Let's say Tesla is currently at $460. I will sell it at $450 as the strike price. So if I sell 2 Tesla put contracts at the strike price of $450, that means I'll need enough money to buy 200 shares at that price. That means I will need $90,000 that I will have prepared in case my put option gets exercised. And in case you guys haven't noticed, that's a pretty big chunk of change, especially when you're dealing with the larger, more well-known companies. I also personally keep these funds in the CSOP money market fund as my own way of managing the idle cash, so it stays liquid if I ever get exercised, but at least it's not just sitting there in the account. So yeah, that's my option selling system in a nutshell. Only choose stocks that I'm willing to own in the long term, pick a strike price that I'm mentally comfortable with, and always make sure that I have enough money prepared for the put options in case I get assigned. It's what I personally do to help me mitigate the high risk that options come with, so definitely figure out a system that you are comfortable with and fits your own risk tolerance. Now that you've seen how I personally approach selling put options, let me show you a real example of one of my Tesla put option trades. I think this will finally make everything click. We used a lot of jargons, right? So just bear with me, there are a lot of terms and stuff that we talked about, but this will make everything click because you'll be able to see the charts, the premiums, the risk, and exactly how the trade played out for me. So this was a Tesla put option that I sold for on the 28th of October on a Monday night. I feel like I'm storytelling right now, but this is basically the story of my life every other week because I'm really going through all these steps, day by day, and really try to see if I can continue selling put options for the long run. But I digress. You can see from this chart here that Tesla has been doing pretty decently in the last 1 to 2 months. Especially in the month of October, it pushed up really high and made an all-time high of $470. Tesla opened that day at around $454, and I sold 2 put options for Tesla at $445 for $1,240 per contract. The expiry was going to be on the 7th of November. The premiums were higher than usual because Tesla was pushing up so much in the previous month and it was all priced into the premiums the following weeks. But the excitement was kind of short-lived because you can see that it stayed relatively flat the next day and then it dropped like crazy all the way to $439. Before that happened, Tesla basically pushed all the way up to $461, and then in just this one day, it dropped back down to $439, which is an almost 5% drop in just one day. Remember that my strike price was $450 $445, and if this price remained till the end of the expiry, my option would be exercised and I'll be forced to buy 200 shares of Tesla at that $445, no matter what Tesla's current price is at. Now, this is also the part that most people will start panicking, because if you use your EGS fingers and open up your portfolio right now, you might see something that looks like my Nvidia trade right here. You'll probably see something like minus $1,000 or $2,000, but keep in mind this is just unrealized profit because the trade is still going on. Nothing is still happened yet, but it is just the estimated sort of loss if you had locked in this trade right now. But yes, you'll probably see that because Tesla has now dropped below my strike price and I have 2 contracts that I've currently sold on. This is just part and parcel of the risk that you have to take on, which is the volatility and the stomach to withstand the pain of watching your portfolio drop whenever you do something like this that involves higher risk. Thankfully, I've already experienced countless of such scenarios in the last 2 years, so I'm a little bit more used to it. Don't get me wrong, I'm still human. It still hurts me a little, but not as much as I would have been if I was just getting started. That's why for me it was important to scale up slowly, because it helped me manage my emotions better. The inexperienced investor might just pull out right now at a loss because they cannot stomach seeing their portfolio going down anymore. Luckily for me, Tesla started to change directions and push back up again in the next 2 days to reach a high of $474. That was also where I closed my put options for a total profit of $1,510, which is basically 60% profit on the 3rd of November. I usually take profit after the 50% mark, close the option contract, and then go ahead to sell another put option for a further expiry date. This is only one example of me being into a profitable trade. It can very easily go in the other direction as well, and that's the amount of risk that you're taking, especially when you're selling put options. If you wish to explore any other strategies as well, you can also head over to the strategy tab to explore curated option strategy recommendations, helping you explore ideas tailored to different market outlooks, all supported by clear visualized P&L charts on the Moomoo Singapore app. Please don't take this as a get-rich-quick scheme, because this is by no means that. It requires a lot of practice, mental discipline, and emotional control to be able to keep calm when the markets don't do well and rein in your FOMO when the markets do really well. If you enjoyed this video here, then you'll probably enjoy this video here. Thanks for watching, have an amazing day as usual, and I'll see you guys in the next few videos. Bye bye.